So Young M.A. recently said that she feels like there's hardly any R&B pretty much in existence now, really getting spins like that. Everything is hip hop. Everything is basically fuck love, kind of, in a sense. And she's like, that ruined the balance of everything. We need more R&B for that balance. Okay? Sam, do you think Young M.A. has a point about there not being enough R&B nowadays or enough songs about love to balance out all the turn-up shit?
Yes, I do. I think she absolutely has a point. I think she's right. Like, if you claim to have been in love before, are in love now, hope to be in love, because you might be a hopeless romantic. You're not. You might be single, but you've experienced love. You've experienced heartbreak. You need that music, because some of that music gets you through those heartbreaks. It gets you through those times, and then some of that music gets you through the good times too. Like, you could just be driving to work and a song comes on and you automatically just start thinking about your partner. That shit is sweet. Like, who wouldn't want to experience that? Like, when you're a lover, you need R&B music. I'm a big R&B fan, so I definitely think she has a point. I think she's right. I think that it's actually not fair. But then at the same time, I understand it, because nowadays all these kids do is fucking dance. So it's like they always turn up. Like, and I get it. Like, it's fun to be turned up, but like when you're our age, it's like, honey, you need to chill. You're not trying to be in love. You're not trying to, think about your future family while you cleaning up and listening to Mary J. Auntie Mary. You're not trying to, just chill and lay back and listen to some smooth shit with your man. No, that's not what you're trying to do.
No,
you're trying
it depends on who we're talking to. If we're talking about the men, no, they're not thinking about that. They're trying to fuck as many bitches as they can for as long as they can until one of y'all they like enough that your nagging works and they marry you. That's pretty much how men operate. I know some of y'all listening like, damn.
Yes, damn.
Yeah. It's a good thing in the wrong one. One, it means he picks you. Two, y'all gonna have a whole family. Three, y'all probably have a great adventures together. I'm not saying like it's all bad. I'm just being honest. Initially, you probably nagged him. Let's just call a spade a spade. You probably nagged him. Am I lying, Sam?
No.
At least a little bit. He might not
bit.
be super naggy, but at least a little bit. And he probably in his head, I'm just telling you what he thought. He probably was like, I like you enough that I don't want to risk you not being around anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and marry you. It probably was not because he was head over here. I'm just being honest. I'm not saying all. I'm just saying in general. I'm just being honest with you. It can turn into something beautiful. That's just how it starts. This is the beginning. Let's be honest. When y'all first met at the club, y'all probably just wanted to fuck. Am I right?
Yeah,
you probably didn't think he was going to have babies with the motherfucker and move in with the motherfucker or grow old with the motherfucker. You never start out really thinking that. You just think the person's attractive. And we'll see where it goes, basically. So this is kind of like that. The whole marriage can be beautiful. I'm just talking about the beginning. But no, I'm not changing my answer. So fuck it. If that didn't make it better for y'all, hey, what can I say?
You did a good
job.
I think you
should be used to us talking.
I think you did a good job making it better.
As far as Young M.A. goes, I agree with Young M.A. about there not being a balance to turning up in love. Okay, I 100% agree with her about that. I feel like now everything's kind of fuck love. Now everything's kind of do your own thing, and people are hurting behind closed doors or trying to act like they're not.
Yeah, it's weird.
That's happening a lot, especially in America. I know we got listeners all over the globe, so y'all might not be knowing what I'm talking about right now. But especially in America, a lot of people like to pretend they have shit better, a lot better than they do, I should say. Like, a lot of the single mothers who are struggling right now will act like they're not.
Mm-hmm.
And make it seem like they don't need no man, when in reality, goddamn well, the only reason they don't need a man is because they got their aunt, their uncle, and their grandma. If they didn't have those three, they would be fucked.
Yeah.
But they're not telling that part out of pride. Okay? So I think that's the number one thing. Everybody want to act like I'm going to just keep hopping around and talking to whoever I want to talk to. But there's a point where that gets old. For men and women. It gets old faster for women. Women like to say it's because they mature faster. That's bullshit. It gets old faster for women because they got mad options. So when they be in a hole, they can get the whole shit done in like 6 months if they want to. Like, I'm just keeping it a buck. If they want to, they can go through as many different types of men as they want to in 6 months and be completely done. Like, okay, I'm ready to be married now and be serious. Because they literally done did all the experimenting they needed to do. With men, there's so much finesse and game. And you gotta have a certain amount of money and a certain amount of swag and kind of be pre-selected and all this extra bullshit that you have to do as a man to get some pussy. Because you can look good and be talking good and say one thing and a girl don't like it and she just start talking to you. Like, you don't gotta worry about that as a girl. You can say that you can be a complete idiot and he'll still fuck you. Like, it don't make a difference. You're gonna sit right there and nod your head. He gonna be like DDG when he was talking to Ash. His bitch was on there talking about killing himself.
Oh my God.
And this nigga's like, whoa, don't do that.
Whoa,
and then proceeded to go right back to seeming like he was trying to fuck. Like, she didn't just talk about killing herself. He ain't care. He just wanted to keep her not do it before he got some pussy.
I didn't see that video.
Let me stop. All right, that might not be what he was doing. I'm trying to get the point. I'm just saying he didn't really care is my point. He just was getting through the conversation.
I didn't see the video, but I can only imagine how he was acting. DG is a fool.
But as far as R&B, I feel like there's a lot of good R&B music that's still out there. I feel like people just run past it. To me, there's a lot of good R&B artists. Honestly, to me, right now, there's more good R&B artists than there was, say, like 10 years ago.
Yeah, there's a lot.
In my opinion, like there's a lot of them now.
Yeah, and they're like all young too.
Yeah,
her. Oh my gosh, Janae she never disappoints. She just keeps dropping all these bangers. Like she never disappoints. I like Ari Lennox. I love her. Oh my God. Ella's my girl still, even though DJ must have fucked her up. But she's my girl. I listen to all her older EPs. You know, the ones from 2016
You're
and
not
shit.
gonna shout out Queen.
No, I was gonna say her. I was gonna say Queen too. Don't do that. I was gonna shout Queen out.
You gotta be an OG fan to get that reference.
Right. I was gonna say, I am saying Queen. Shout out to Queen because she's going on tour and she's gonna actually tour with Janae. So,
oh shit!
Yes.
It's gonna be a light skin tour.
A light skin tour.
Get your highlighters ready. Oh shit! On the male side, you got a lot of guys. Like I like Jacquees. Everybody try to throw shade at my man Jacquees. Jacquees be killing it. Fuck y'all. Jacquees got that heat. I was just mad because he said he's the king of R&B. Okay, whatever. He can say whatever he wants. Bitches call themselves queens every day. My man can't say he the king of R&B one time. It's a whole shitstorm. But anyway, that's my man right there, Jacquees. St. John, that's my man. A lot of people never listen to St. John. Listen to St. John. Very good R&B music. Him. All he really does is remix her shit, but it's flames. I promise. If you never listen to him, look him up. Him's really good. Masego, another good one. A lot of people never heard of. He's fucking amazing. He's talented. Not only can he sing his ass off and write his ass off, but all his music is over a live band. It's real smooth, sensual shit. These are artists y'all not listening to. The Internet and Sid. Mm-hmm. Sid as an individual and Sid in the Internet. Both very good R&B like tunes. Y'all not listening to this. Georgia Smith. More R&B like tunes. So it's not that they're not there, it's that they're not popular, I think, is the bigger issue. And I think that's going back to what Young M.A. said. Because, one, there is an abundance of turn-up music. That's 100% true. But there's also this whole fake love, trendy culture thing going on. Everybody do their own thing. Everybody pretend that they're good when they really not. Everybody pretend they don't need help when they really do. That's what we have going on. There's a whole machine that's making that song for you. But you keep talking about doing everything by your goddamn self. Seriously, think about it. You network or something, or you make a buddy, or y'all start hooking up on shit. People say you should be doing it alone, or you eating off somebody else, right? Mm-hmm. But 100, 300 something people made this one video that y'all got that line from. Yeah. So why are they not eating off of nobody? Like, it doesn't make sense. Like, everything in life's about network. A friend of a friend of a friend.
You need
That's
help.
your power right there.
You don't do anything
There's
on your own.
There's no power in doing shit by yourself.
It doesn't even make sense.
You're just going to prolong it. It's not going to be as good. This is the reality of the situation.
And you make things harder for yourself, too. You make things a lot harder than yourself. You make things more difficult.
I remember I broke this down to Sam like this. You remember this, Sam? I had said to you, I was like, all right, it would probably take me, let's say, I'm being generous with myself. A month or two of watching shit online and practicing to really get graphic design kind of down, right? At that point, I could probably make my own logo, for example, right? What could I have been doing in those 2 months if I would just pay someone who already know how to do it?
You could have been filming or writing something.
I could have been already working or just doing something else with that time.
Yeah.
I'm going to dedicate a month to 2 months of solid time just trying to learn this skill so that I don't have to pay anyone else to do it. I can say I did it by myself. That makes absolutely no sense. That's counterproductive, literally. It's stupid. Just hire the damn artist to do it. Why are you trying to be the artist? You're not the artist. You make the damn film. Make the film. The fuck are you trying to do graphic design for? If you're the doctor. What the hell? You're not a chiropractor. Motherfucker, my back's acting up. Hey, I'm not the one to talk to you about that. I'm just here to remove this mole off your face. Like, this is simple, like... Don't step out of your shit is what I'm trying to say to y'all. And I feel like they don't even really play that type of music. Like, it's almost like to be in R&B now, you kind of have to be a hoe. I know girls going to be like, why you talking about the girls, not the men? We're going to get to the men, because I got something to say about them, too. Right now, we're just going to deal with the women. To be popping in R&B right now, I feel like you basically have to be a hoe. And by that, I mean you got to dress damn near naked, or you got to be shaking your ass all over the place. It's like they try to make every girl kind of in that image now. And if you're not that type of girl, it's like they bury you almost. You go way to the bottom of the list.
That's
and
true.
A bitch who got one song, they kind of know that's going to be her only song. Like, I mean this in, well, I'm not even going to say in a non-disrespectful way, because what I'm about to say is going to be kind of disrespectful. Like Doja Cat, for example. She's not going to be back next year, I promise. She's not going to be like, she's just not. She had that one damn song, and because she dresses and acts like a thot, they gonna bump the hell out of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Versus somebody like her could put out a beautiful ballad, but if it's a ballad, they're not gonna play it.
Yeah.
But if she try to make something that's a little bit more upbeat, they'll play that. But they're not gonna play none of their real soulful shit. You're not gonna hear none. Half the people we just said, y'all not gonna hear them on the radio. You get what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to just know them and look for their shit. You're not gonna hear on the radio. All you're gonna hear on the radio is like Young M said. Turn up shit all the time. Fuck niggas, fuck bitches, get money. Fuck these niggas, fuck these bitches. And you Meg Thee Stallions out here telling y'all to finesse and pop y'all pussy everywhere and shit like that. And getting offended when niggas say they tired. Meek Mill made a statement recently. He said, y'all burnt twerking out, basically. Like, he tired of twerking out. Everybody twerking, like, it's getting whack. I remember saying on the show a few times to you that in the very near future, men were going to start saying overall that they're getting done with twerking. I remember I used the club example for you. I was like, if you pay attention to clubs now, dudes used to go crazy when girls started shaking their ass. Now they don't even give a fuck. They don't even be paying them no attention because everyone's doing it now. It's not even having the same effect. What do you think about that comment really quick? About Meek Mill's comment about that being because that kind of blends in with what Young M was saying about the same shit basically. Happening because all this music is twerk music basically.
Yeah, I understand. I understand where why he said what he said because it is, I mean, it's almost anybody can twerk, you know what I'm saying? Everybody can twerk now. These fucking little girls be out here twerking. That shit is, and you niggas think that shit is cute. It's weird. But little girls be out here twerking, and it's like, everybody's twerking. It is becoming overrated, but I'm gonna need Meek to chill. I'm trying to figure out what bitch did something to him this time. Because he only come out and say something when some shit is going on with a bitch. I don't understand. It's funny because
every female said that, like, what's up with Meek? What bitch told him to say that?
Who is doing something to you now, Meek? Like, sit the fuck down somewhere. Chill out. Chill. If it ain't about music,
Meek, but I also do agree with y'all that Meek just needs to shut the fuck up at the same time. It's not that he's just right. It's that it's Meek more so than anything. Like, Meek, shut the fuck up.
He's starting to get on my nerves like Tyrese was. Get on my nerves. I'm not trying to be I'm not trying to be rude, but it's just, he's starting to get on my nerves. No. It is. But I do understand why I completely understand why he said it and what he means. He's telling the truth. It's just, he's annoying for me, so.
Meg Thee Stallion basically called him a pick-me.
Oh,
for saying that, which I'm not gonna lie, I laughed. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I didn't know she said that.
I was cracking out like, oh shit.
I didn't know she said that. Oh my god.
But it's like, I can understand where she's kind of coming from, too. Because she's probably feeling kind of the same way you feel. Like, it's like, oh, Meek, shut the fuck up. What bitch you trying to impress? You were just with Nicki, and Nicki twerked all the time. So now twerking is a problem. Fuck you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Get out of here.
We don't give a fuck about what you think about twerking. Get the hell out of here.
I get where she's coming from, too, with that statement, which is why I laughed when I read it, because I thought it was hilarious. I thought, shit. He probably was like, damn.
He probably, yes. Don't maybe have these niggas off the hook. He probably was so hurt. Now, before we know it, somebody gonna come rapping about her.
Hell yeah.
Like he did to my girl. Gonna go run and tell her business. I'm sorry, yo. You forever a bitch in my head.
Even on the rap scene, there's still no balance. Like, okay, if you're gonna give me a Meg Thee Stallion, fine. I'm not saying Meg Thee Stallion should change. I'm not saying the City Girls should change. I'm not saying Cardi B should change. All y'all stay the same. Right? Cardi B kind of tried to switch it up, but she just sucks at conscious rap. Like, she's awful at it. She stinks. People try to pretend it's good because it's conscious. That was good. That Be Careful shit was awful. Don't fucking tell me that was a good song. That song sucked. She's all trying to sing. She still sound like a hood rat somehow. How you sound like a hood rat singing?
No.
Get the fuck out of here. Y'all trying to tell me that was a good song. That song was terrible, yo. I respect the effort, but that shit sucked. But anyway, you're supposed to balance that out. Like, back in the day, right? If you had Lil' Kim talking greasy, right? Talking about fucking niggas and kind of being grimy and finessing, right? You had Lauryn Hill to balance that out. You know what I'm saying? If you had the Brat talking Greasy, you had Eve talking Conscious. There was always a balance and shit. You know what I'm saying? If you had MC Lyte, who didn't really talk Greasy, but she was more of the tomboy rapper. You had Queen Latifah. Mm-hmm. There was always a balance to shit. You know what I'm saying? Now it's pretty much, I hate to kind of agree with Jermaine Dupri, but it's pretty much just stripper rap. Every bitch talking the same shit. There's not really balance now. People are going to say some shit like, people are going to say, well, Rhapsody. No one's fucking listening to Rhapsody. Let's just call a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. No one's listening to that. Did you listen to the album?
No
one's listening to it.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't listen
you
to it.
You hotep ass niggas, oh, they got Rhapsody. Bitch is not listening to Rhapsody in large numbers. I'm talking about in large numbers. Lauryn Hill was nigga, her album went platinum. Mm-hmm. Women were listening to that consciousness. If you're just talking, I keep trying to tell fake woke people this. If you're talking and no one's listening, then there's no point in talking.
Yeah, be quiet.
They get mad when I say it, but I'm like, I'm not trying to science you. I'm just telling you, maybe hush a little bit. Because what's the point? You keep talking to the same 10 people on Facebook. Why? Or you got, I don't know, your 5 coworkers are the only ones who listen to you talk. But that's all you talk to all the time. My point is you have no platform. Who are you talking to?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
The same people over and over again.
Right, just running your fucking mouth. So, I'm saying all that to say, Rhapsody, okay, she be talking that shit. But if no one's receiving the message, you might as well keep it. And no one's listening to Rhapsody. I need a bitch with Meg Thee Stallion's platform rapping about real shit women go through. That's what I mean when I say balance. Don't give me no underground chick. Did I listen to some of her shit? Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie to you. That shit started boring me after a while. I'm like, man, this bitch, is she rapping or is she doing a fucking live jazz event at the Poetry Lounge? What are you doing? Like, it wasn't enough balance even necessarily in that to me. Or Rhapsody's just boring because some kinds of rappers I could deal with, but her shit was just, I don't know, just started to feel preachy to me. I don't like when a song feels
starts
preachy.
To feel preachy, yeah.
Like J. Cole came back with KOD, but the last album before KOD, I didn't like that shit because it was too preachy to me. KOD was a good balance between I'm entertaining you, but I got a message in my shit.
Yeah.
When I write shit, that's how I write it. I'm gonna entertain you first, and the message is secondary. A song can't be more about its message than being a song. It's gonna be whack. And that's what she does. She makes messages. Mm-hmm. She's not making songs, if that makes sense. And that annoys me. Because you can do both. Eve did both. Mm-hmm. Queen Latifah did both. Lauryn Hill did both. There's plenty of examples of bitches who did both. So it's not like it cannot be done. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Lil' Kim even did both when she felt like it. You know what I'm saying? Nicki does both when she feels like it. You know what I'm saying? So it can be done. You just can't do it. So I'm not about to call you a good rapper because you're talking about real shit. Fuck that. You can't rap to me. You can't make a song I want to play in my car that you can't rap. Don't give me that shit. Nas is conscious. He can make songs I want to play in my car sometime. There's a balance. You can hit it.
You have to have a balance.
You can't rap if you're not balanced, to me, personally. But that's kind of, actually it's not off subject. It's actually right on subject, technically. But anyway, getting back to what I was just saying. I need a woman with that kind of a platform talking that kind of shit, or it doesn't count. In my head, it doesn't exist. Right now, there is no woman with that type of platform talking that kind of shit. Everybody's like, well, man made a love song recently. You talking about that I'd rather be your bitch bullshit? First of all, there's nothing romantic about that at all.
I don't think I heard it.
That's the chorus.
Oh, God.
I'd rather be your bitch. That's what you're going to call me anyway when you're mad. What type of goofy ass shit is that to put? That's worse than, I would rather you just kept making twerk music, to be completely honest with you.
That's why would you
verbal? I swear to you, those are the exact lines. Why would you verbalize, I'd rather be a bitch, because that's what you're going to call me anyway when you're mad. You want a nigga to talk to you 24/7 like he does when he's angry?
That's not normal. That's a little
Think about what you're saying. You're saying this
weird.
to little girls. You're telling them to set this expectation. So when a man's not talking to him like that, they're going to start calling him soft for saying they're not used to that. Basically rejecting a real man because you telling them to keep talking to these hood niggas, don't give a fuck about them and calling them a bitch and shit. You're making it seem cute. Now, the first thing girls do is say, well, y'all don't say nothing to these niggas when they act like that. First of all, that's not true. Y'all be the main ones bitching about them. And Hotep niggas be right behind y'all bitching about them too. So stop acting like nobody bitches about them because that's not true. Number 2, there's always people to balance them out. We can name a bunch of male conscious rappers, can't we, Sam?
Yeah, we can.
Now, how many females can we name? None. Unless you reach right for now. Rhapsody ass. And that's a reach. And that'd be the only one you had. You get what I'm saying? There's a bunch of niggas on the other side. We know who they are. They in the mainstream and they underground. There's no other women on the other side. So the conversation is not even balanced.
People got mad at Nicki when she said competition, why yes I would love some, but it was the truth.
It was the truth. Like, and then they turned on her as soon as she got some. But it was the truth. I'm just looking for the balance out there in the game. And I'm not mad at none of these chicks. And I do agree about the dudes. The dudes need to step up and do their thing too. But I'm just agreeing with Young and May saying overall.
Yeah.
There is no balance currently. I think it's the radio's fault. And I think it's the culture's fault. And the culture is pushing away from love in general. I think we need to push it back.
We do.
Everybody needs to stop pretending that they don't want to be in love and they don't need somebody.
Just be in love. It's a nice feeling. It feels good. Like, you go through things. Of course you go through things. Nothing's perfect. But it does feel good to always have somebody, or know that you always have somebody that's going to support you. Like, whether it's good or whether it's bad, you have that person. You can talk to that person. You can tell that person anything. And they're going to be there for you no matter what. That feels good. People pretend. Like, people complain